Okay, just going to do a quick screencast in terms of the first stage of the process. So 4 stages basically. The first one is around how we export the data within KAMAR. So basically I will always go to printing. I then go to export. I want to show the results for 11 to 13 students, and I will just click on find. That will go away and basically find all students in years 11 to 13. It tells me that we've got 1,388. I click on continue. One of the clever things you can do within this area here, the export field, is actually give your exports a title. And if you give your export a title, it will save it for the next time you want to use it. For example, down here, I can go into 2017 tracking data. Click on that and straight away it populates with all the fields that I've exported. In terms of a time saver, you want to export in a particular order. That will save you having to cut and paste and insert and delete columns once it is exported. So this has all of the headings that I need in this area here. Starting with the NSN number. That's really, really important. So different than the ID. So KAMAR produces a student ID. That's very different to the NSN, which is the national student number. And you'll see why having the national student number is far more, it's vital in terms of when we want to link other spreadsheets. Last name, first name, tutor group, the year level, gender, ethnicity, periods in terms of, that will give us their attendance. Unjustified period, so we can look at non-attendance. The type, that relates to whether they are foreign fee payers or regular students for us. And then lots of NZQA stuff around the number of credits at each level. Looking at the not achieves, merit and excellence endorsements, number of credits enrolled. That obviously will help us sift out so we can have a look at participation data versus role-based data. Credits and percentage, that's pretty much like their pass rate, their completion rate. We always look at literacy, numeracy, UE literacy, and then if we needed to do a mail merge and contact parents, I always export this at the end so I can use the spreadsheet to create personalized letters and then email them home as well. And then once I've got all that loaded, and what I've also done in the folder I shared with you, I've given all these headings and told you where you can find them, because lots of these are buried within lots of these different subcategories. So unless you know where to find them, you basically spend forever going through all of these as to where on earth you could possibly get them from. So I've done all that for you. That's in a spreadsheet. All you need to do is just add them, click add, give it a name, and then that will save every time. So I do this every 2 weeks. I just go in 11 to 13, bang, tracking data, and export. It will ask basically for a name. I always name it in terms of the time that I'm doing it. So this is term 3. I'm going to go for week 4. Term 3, week 4, and I'm just going to save that to my desktop for now. And basically off it will chug, and it will basically start to export this. Because I've got 1,388 students, it's going to take a while to process. But once it has exported all this data, it will create that file on my desktop called term 3, week 4. And that's where we'll start with the next video.